everyone, welcome to Vidikya Explained series. Today's topic for discussion is Galwan Valley Clash. So this topic was in news recently because the soldiers were seen celebrating New Year with tricolor at Galwan Valley. So we'll discuss Galwan Valley and Galwan River. So the location of Galwan Valley is that Galwan Valley lies between Ladakh in the west and Aksai Chin in the east. So this is the Galwan Valley. This side is Ladakh and this side is Aksai Chin. So I'll show you. This is Galwan Valley. Here the clash took place. This side is Aksai Chin and this side is Ladakh. So it lies to the east of Ladakh and west of Aksai Chin. So as it says, Ladakh in the west and Aksai Chin in the east. Now Galwan River. Its source lies in Aksai Chin region, that is China's side of LAC. It rises near the Depsang Plain and LAC lies to the east of the confluence of Galwan and Shyok River. So you need to remember the exact location. You need to remember the location of the Galwan Valley and the source of Galwan River and where it rises. Why clash? So the clash took place in the month of June in 2020, and the standoff at Ladakh's Galwan Valley has escalated in recent weeks due to the infrastructure projects that India has undertaken in the recent years. So India in the recent year have been developing its border infrastructure so that it can match Chinese infrastructure at the border areas. Also at the same time, it will help Indian Army to mobilize their forces faster to the border areas in case of any event. So this is why China is furiated, and the Indian and Chinese army are engaged in standoff, not only one area in region. It can be seen in Pangong Tso region, Galwan Valley region, Demchok and Daulat Beg Oldie in the eastern Ladakh. So these four regions you have to remember that where the clash took place. So the violent clash happened when the Chinese side departed from the consensus to respect the LAC and attempted to unilaterally change the status quo. So China was furiated with this. So China tried to alter the LAC, and that's why it unilaterally tried to attack and change the status quo. And what are the reasons for doing this? The one reason is that it is trying to deter India from making infrastructure projects in the border area. Along with there are other reasons such as Quad, continental dilemma, which we will discuss later in the session. Now we need to discuss what is LAC. So LAC, line of actual control, is the demarcation that separates Indian controlled territory from Chinese controlled territory. India considers LAC to be 3488 kilometer long, while Chinese consider it to be only 2000 kilometers long. So there is a dispute. There is a dispute between which line is LAC, from where it passes, and both the countries have different understanding of LAC, and that is why there are chances of clashes, because none of the countries exactly know the exact location of LAC from where it passes. So it is divided in three sectors. The eastern sector, which spans Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, which is of 1346 km. The middle sector in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, 545 km. And the western sector in Ladakh, 1517 km. So the possible reasons behind increased China's deployment at the LAC. Number one, Quad. So India, USA, Japan and Australia are member of Quad. So they are trying to counter China. This is what China believes, that this initiative is taken because they want to counter China, and this China sees it a Indo-Pacific NATO. So because of this, China is furiated. However, countries of Quad says it is not to counter China, rather they are looking for an international order based on law, free and Indo-Pacific region, and the countries, like-minded countries, are coming together. For example, all these four countries are democracy. And point number two, continental dilemma and maritime policy. So what is this? So China is trying to become a global power. So it is trying to showcase its power to everyone by engaging with different countries in different ways, by trade wars, by conflicts in border areas, through their maritime diplomacy, and through these reasons, through its debt trap policy. So these are the reasons. So what is continental dilemma and maritime policy? So in continental dilemma and maritime policy, what China is trying to do, that China is trying to engage India in its continental area, that is along the borderline, and China is utilizing this time to develop its naval infrastructure. So what China is trying to do, make its naval infrastructure in different countries in the Indo-Pacific region, such as Myanmar, such as Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Pakistan. So why China is doing this? Because Indo-Pacific region is very important region, it is very important region for global economic growth. More than 50% of the trade passes through Indo-Pacific region. So China wants to become a global power and China wants to control this trade region. That is why China is taking all these steps so that China can engage India in the continental area and can develop its navy. Because China sees India as a major threat in the Indo-Pacific region. So India becomes a focal point for other countries also to coordinate and collaborate to make sure that Indo-Pacific remains free and open for everyone. Now, the third point is political tension within China due to COVID-19 pandemic. So due to COVID-19 pandemic, China is facing criticism from within the country and outside the country. So in order to divert people within country and outside the country, China is trying to engage with different countries. So this is one of the reasons. That is why China is deploying its army along various reasons. So now we need to know the border management agreements between India and China. So the first agreement is 1993 agreement. So in this, two sides would keep their forces in areas along the LAC to a minimum level. So you do not need to remember the exact thing which is there in the agreement, but you need to remember what our agreements are there and in which year the agreements were signed. So second agreement is 1996 agreement. Under this agreement, it was agreed that both the countries will limit the deployment of major categories of armament close to the LAC, because LAC is a disputed area and none of the countries exactly knows that from which region LAC passes. So it limits the deployment of armament such as in tanks, infantry, combat vehicles, guns with 75 mm or bigger caliber, mortars with 120 to 120 mm. It also limits combat aircraft from flying within 10 kilometers of LAC. So you need to just remember that there was an agreement in 1996. You do not need to remember that what all is banned under this agreement. Now, third is Border Defense Cooperation of year 2013. So it lists several mechanisms to reduce misunderstanding and improve communication. The Article 6 of the agreement prohibits neither side from tailing the patrol of the other in areas where there is no common understanding of the line of actual control. So this cooperation agreement was signed to remove the misunderstanding, and so it prohibits that in areas where there is no clear understanding of LAC, so those areas should not be patrolled by both armies in order to avoid the conflict. Now we'll proceed with the G quiz. The first question is, Galwan Valley lies to the first option is east of Aksai Chin, west of Ladakh, west of Aksai Chin. So you just make it one option, you just make it east of Ladakh. So one option, this is east of Ladakh. So correct answer is these options are a bit wrong. So the correct option is east of Ladakh. So as I've shown you in the picture, the correct option is east of Ladakh. So you can just correct it. Question number 2. The source of Galwan River lies in, your options are Aksai Chin region, Ladakh, Leh, and none of the above. And the correct option is Aksai Chin region. Question number 3. On which places Indian and Chinese army are engaged in the standoff? Your options are Pangong Tso, Galwan Valley, Daulat Beg Oldi, and all of the above. Correct option is all of the above. So we have discussed 4 regions, 4 areas: Pangong Tso, Galwan Valley, Daulat Beg Oldi, and Demchok. Question number 4. Which of the following is not a member of Quad? So Quad we have discussed. So your options are India, China, Japan, and Australia. The correct option is China. So Quad members are India, Japan, Australia, and United States. Question number 5. Under which agreement it was agreed between India and LAC that two sides would keep their forces in the areas along the LAC to a minimum level? Your options are 1996, 1993, 2013, and none of the above. Correct option is 1993. So that's all for the today's session. Stay logical with Vidikya, your best pal in CLAD preps. Thank you.